Hey, hello kings and queens, I'm back with another video for you guys today. What's going on? How are you? How are you doing? Are you good? I'm good. Are you good? Just make sure you're good. Anyways, I'm back with just another video for you guys today. And today's video is going to be about, please leave God alone at this time, at this point, all right? Because you guys are sitting there, oh my God, Lord Jesus, save my marriage, save my relationship, like save my, no. My question for you, when you were getting into that relationship, sis, did you invite God? Did you ask God anything about him? That's just my question. Very simple. Did you ask him about like the guy that you're all about to get in a relationship with? Or did you ask God about the female that you are going to be with? You understand? So not when things goes wrong, that's when you're like calling up on God and thinking that he's gonna save you. Yes, he will save you, but guess what? You will have a lot of work to do. You will have a whole lot of work to do. Why? Because the very first time you never invited him in the whole situation. First of all, if you believe in God, as much as you're praying right now for your marriage, for your relationship, for your engagement, to see what's going on, the very first time you should have asked him, is he the one? Or is she the one? And I bet you he would have been giving you an answer. So please don't call up on him right now because you will have a whole lot of work to do. All right. So I know this is like very like, oh my God, like what is she talking about? You know what I'm talking about. And if you're mad about it, you're upset about it, guess what? Evaluate your relationship. Evaluate yourself. And most of the time when somebody says something, you are upset about it, guess what? It's because it is the truth. So let's just be real about it. I love you guys, I love you kings and queens, but let's not be fake about it, because what I noticed are like around this time, it's just like a lot of people, a lot of relationships are just like, oh my God, they're not being straightforward, they're not telling their partner the truth. Don't do that. Don't lie to yourself, because many people's already lying to you. Just make sure you are not the first one to lie to yourself. Don't do that. All right? You know that's that's my word. I always said that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. I love you guys, and it's like don't do it. Before you get into a relationship, ask God, is he the one or is she the one? And he will tell you before you get into it. Don't just like while you're in the mess and that's when you call it putting up on God, thinking that like family or friends, or no, it's all you. And no matter what's going on in that relationship, it's just like it has nothing to do with anyone else but you. Because why? You never did your homework. You never did your part. You never did your job about it. So now you just have to deal with the whole situation. So don't blame anyone else. Don't blame the guy. If you want to be like, if you want a better husband, be a better wife. If you want a better wife, then be a better husband. You understand? So be better at what you do. Be whom you want other people to treat you as. So my thing is right now is just like, leave God alone. The same way you left God out of it when you were getting with him or when you were getting with her, leave God out of it right now. But you know what? He's a God of compassion. He has a lot of compassion, and he'll be there for you. He'll be with you. But except the time you are inviting him right now, it is going to be a lot of work. So from the beginning, from the get-go, just be there and invite him in it, and he'll be there with you. So I always let people would call me and be like, oh my God, this is what happened. This is what's going on. This is what he did to me. My thing always, it's not his fault. It's what you put up with. It's what you accepted from him. Many times, I'm not saying like, oh my God, I understand it or I figure it all out. No, that's not my style, and that's not what I'm saying. And I'm not like saying, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm just saying, from the beginning, if you didn't accept a certain thing, it would have never happened to you. Even right now, you are in it. If you didn't accept it, it would have never happened to you. But you're saying, what do you mean I didn't accept it? It just happened. No, it didn't just happen. The first time it happened, you should have just stopped it. And if you never did, you just let it go on. Well, I'll speak to him some other time. I'll speak to her some other time. All right, keep waiting. Guess what? By the time you are waiting, something else is going to happen. What are you going to do, sis? What's going on, queen? What are you going to do? This is real life, real things that I'm talking about right now. Like, no filter. Let's just talk about it. Let's just address it. You know? Address it right away. Talk about it right away. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens, so you might as well just address it right now. And don't let any other day goes on or it'll pass on. Maybe like something else will happen and it's going to be double the work for you. That's just what you have to do. Talk about it right away. And life goes on. And guess what? If you don't know your value, you do not know your respect. You don't know what you're worth. No guy will understand your value or what you're worth. If you don't like yourself, you don't love yourself, how are you going to pass on the love? I want to know. How will you pass on that love? You have to know how to treat yourself first. Sometimes you have to be a little selfish. Sorry to say it. It's a fact. You have to be a little selfish sometimes. Know how to treat yourself. Know what you want. Know what you need. Know when you need it. Know when to say it. Know when not to say it. It's not about fighting. It's not about like screaming. It's not about yelling. It's not about like, that's what I want you to do. No, you're not the mom. You're not the dad. So it's really like straightforward, sitting down, talk about it. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Don't do it to me again. Because by the time the person do it to you, it's like you being like hurt. And you're like in your head, most of the time if you are hurt, it's like in your head, you're like, if it was me, I would have never done it to you. Why did you do it to me? But guess what? The person is not thinking about it like that. They're upset. They may like acting by like being so emotional about it. And they're not even thinking like, oh my God, that's how you felt. That's almost the time when something happened, we're like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that's how you felt. Guess what? That's how they felt. All right? So this is why you always have to like talk about it. Ask questions. What's going on? If the person is changing on you, don't call a family member to talk about it, because that family member is not the one changing up on you. And you know damn well when you call that family member, you never told them everything. So don't put everything into your mess. Fix your mess. Fix your marriage. Fix your relationship. Be the queen that you are. Be the king that you are. And love each other. That's what love is all about. That's what life is all about. As of always, thank you for watching. And you know I'm going to keep it real with you guys, whether you like it or not. Subscribe, like, comment. Bye. Mwah. Love you all.